Hello guys, welcome to Kamala Sir's English classes. Dear guys, in the previous class, we have already discussed some points of the definite article the or the. Today we shall continue the same chapter with some other points, rest of the points of the use of the or the. So it is my request to all of you, please watch this video from beginning to end without skipping any portion of the video, and at the same time try your best to remember the tricks and tips involved with the use of definite article the or the. Okay, now let's start the video. Dear guys, now we shall discuss point number 21, where the definite article the or the is used. In the previous class, we have covered 20 points. Today we shall start from 21. You look at the board. The is used before the name of trains, the national highways, mountain ranges or group of mountains, the group of islands, rivers, seas, oceans, bays, straits, gulfs, etc. I mean, the is used or the is used before the name of trains, before the name of highways, before the name of mountain ranges of group of mountains. The is used before the name of group of islands. The is used before the name of rivers, seas, oceans, bays, gulfs, and straits. Anyway, now we shall take some example for better understanding. For example, the Konark Express, the Dhauli Express, the Karamandal Express, the Rajdhani Express. Similarly, you can take other examples, the Shatabdi Express, the Bande Bharat Express, etc. And the is used before the name of national highways, the Grand Trunk Road, the National Highway 16. Similarly, the is used before the group of mountains or mountain ranges like the Himalayas, the Rockies, the Andes, the Aravallis, the Eastern Ghats, the Western Ghats. And similarly, the is also used before the group of islands like the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Lakshadweep, the Virgin Islands. Similarly, the is also used before the name of rivers, seas, oceans, bays, states, gulfs, etc. For example, the Ganga, the Mahanadi, the Thames, the Missouri, Mississippi, the Godavari, the Kaveri, the Tapti, the Bay of Bengal, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Pork Strait, the Gulf of Mexico, the Hudson Bay, etc. So we shall deduce conclusion that though these are proper nouns, before proper noun the is not used. But here in these cases, before proper noun the will be definitely used. So we can deduce conclusion here that the is used before the name of trains, before the name of highways, before the name of rivers, seas, oceans, gulfs, straits. The is used before the name of mountain ranges, a group of mountains. The is used before the group of islands, etc. Okay, now we shall discuss point number 22. This point says the is used before the name of body parts. We have got a lot of body part in a part. We have got a number of parts in our body. The is always used before them. For example, the legs, the hands, the head, the nose, the ear, etc. Okay. Now we shall go for point number 23. The is used before the very word Punjab. Before the very word Punjab, always the is used. For example, the Punjab is a beautiful place. Okay. Point number 24. Before the name of ships, the is also used, or the is used before the name of ships. For example, the Titanic, the Vikrant, the Godavari, etc. These are the name of ships. So we have to remember the is used before the name of ships. Then we shall go for point number 25. The is used before the name of union nations, not single nation, union nations like the USA, the UK, the UAE, the USSR, the Maldives, the Netherlands, etc. These are union of nations. Before union of nations, always the or the is used. Clear? Then point number 26. The is used before the name of forests. The is used before the name of forest. For example, the Chandaka, the human sagar reserve forest, the Madhu forest, etc. These are the name of the forest. The is used before the name of forests. Okay. Now we shall do this conclusion that the is used before the name of parts of our body. The is used before the very word Punjab. The is used before the name of ships. The is used before the name of union of nations. The is used before the name of forests. Okay. Point number 27. The is used before singular countable nouns. The common nouns are of two types, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Before singular countable noun particularly, the is used. But before plural countable noun, the is not used. Before uncountable noun, the is not used. Only the is used before countable noun. For example, the boy is playing in the field. We can't say the boys are playing in the field because the boys, they are plural countable noun. Only the is used before singular countable noun. So the boy is playing in the field is a grammatical sentence or correct sentence, right? Then point number 28. Before the name of parts of a day, usually a day has four parts. I mean morning, afternoon, evening and night. Before the parts of the day, the is always used. For example, the morning, the afternoon, the evening, etc. Then now we shall go for point number 29. Okay. Before the name of choirs, orchestra or pop musics or melody parties, always the or the is used. For example, the Ananda melody, it is a melody party. The Habib orchestra, it is a melody party. The Sindur pop music, etc. So, before the name of what? Before the name of choirs or you say melody parties or orchestra parties, always the is used. Then point number 30. The is always used before the word weather, climate and temperature. The word weather or you say climate or temperature always take the before them. For example, the weather of this place is sunny today. The climate of Kashmir is very cold. The temperature of his body is above 90 degrees Celsius, like this. Okay. Then point number 31. The is used before the plural family surname. Family surname means Sau, Parida, Mohanty or Misra, Gupta, Sinha, Mitra, etc. So whenever we talk about the family, plural family surname, the is used before them. And it refers, at that time, it means both husband and wife. The Saus means Mr. and Mrs. Sau. The Poridas means Mr. and Mrs. Porida. The Guptas means Mr. and Mrs. Gupta. The Sinhas means Mr. and Mrs. Sinha. Okay? So we shall deduce here conclusion that the is used before the name of singular countable noun. The is used before the parts of a day. The is used before the name of choirs, or you say orchestra or melody party or pop groups, pop groups, and the is also always used before the word weather, climate and temperature. The is used before plural family surname. Okay? Now we shall discuss point number 32. The is used before time expression. The is always used before time expression. For example, in the beginning, beginning it's a time expression. The end it's a time expression. The middle is a time expression. The last, the first, these are the time expressions. So before the time expression, the definite article the or the is used. For example, in the beginning, in the end, in the middle, in the last, in the first, etc. Similarly, the is used before the name of currencies. Every country has its own currency. So before the name of currency, the is used. The is currency is the proper noun, but before the name of proper noun currency, always the is used. For example, the dollar, the pound, the ruble, the dollar, the pound, the ruble, these are the name of currencies, but the is used before them. Then point number 34. Before the name of organization. Before the name of organizations or before the name of institutions, always the is used. For example, the World Health Organization, WHO, the All India Students Federation. These are the organizations. So before the name of organizations or institutions, the is always used. Then point number 35. The is used before the name of very word radio. Radio is such a word. Always it takes the before it. Otherwise the sentence will be a wrong one. For example, the radio was invented by Marconi. If we say radio was invented by Marconi, the sentence is incorrect. But the will be definitely used before the word radio. Otherwise the sentence will be wrong one. The radio was invented by Marconi. Okay. So now we can deduce conclusion from these 4 points that the is used before the name of before the time expression. The is used before the name of a currency. The is used before the name of organizations or you say institutions. The is used before the very word radio. Right? Now we shall discuss point number 36. You have to remember the or the is used before the name of tunnels, towers, bridges, monuments or historical buildings. So 36 point number 36. You remember the is used before the name of tunnels or you say towers, bridges or historical buildings or monuments. For example, the Jawahar Tunnel. This is the name of a tunnel. The is used before tunnel. The Bolman Water Tunnel. The Eiffel Tower. The is also used before towers. Name of towers. The CN Tower. The Bhartiya Tower. The Chambal Bridge. The is used before the name of bridge. The Chambal Bridge. The Sydney Harbour Bridge. The is also used before the name of monuments or historical buildings like the Taj Mahal, the Charminar, the Qutub Minar. Okay, we have to remember this, and cautiously we have to use before this, before the name of towers, tunnels, bridges, or monuments. You have to use the or the. Then we shall go for question point number 37. The is used before a proper noun to show its quality in some other person or thing in comparison. I mean, when the quality of a thing or a person is compared with the quality of another person or thing, the or the is used according to its sound before the second person or second thing. For example, Gangadhar Meher is the Wordsworth of Odisha. Here, the quality of Gangadhar Meher is compared with the quality of Wordsworth. So, Gangadhar Meher is the first person here and the second person is Wordsworth. That's why the is used before the second person with whom the quality of Gangadhar Meher is used. That is the. Similarly, Kalidas is called the Shakespeare of India. The quality of Kalidas is compared with the quality of Shakespeare. Here, Kalidas is the first person and the second person is Shakespeare. So, the is used before Shakespeare, name of Shakespeare. Okay. Similarly, another example, camel is called the sheep of desert. Camel. Camel is the first animal and sheep is a thing. Here you see the quality of camel is compared with the quality of sheep. So the is used before the very word, the second word, second noun, I mean sheep. So the is used before sheep. So we shall deduce a conclusion that from these 2 points, we shall deduce conclusion that the is used before the name of tunnels, before the name of towers, before the name of bridges, before the name of historical buildings or monuments, and the is also used when quality of two persons or two things are compared with each other. The quality of first person or first thing before the name of quality of first person or first thing is not used the or the. The is used before the second person or second thing. This much. You have to remember this much. Okay? Dear guys, if you think this video is helpful to you, please don't forget to like, share and comment. And those who are watching my channel for the first time, it is my request, please press the bell icon and subscribe the channel so that whenever I upload new videos, you will get immediate notification. One more information for you guys. If you are interested to watch my previous videos, please refer to my playlist. The name of my playlist is Kamala Sir's English Classes, Part of Speech. Thank you for watching my channel. May God bless you. All the best.